Hey everybody, this is Modesta from Modesta.Africa. How's it going? New week, new wisdom and truth and strategies, tips and tools. I'd like to talk to you about this thing called promotion, right? We start work and we want to make it up the ranks. We want to get promoted, but not everybody gets a promotion. I know it's hard, but it is the truth. And maybe not initially, right? You vie for a position, you don't make it. Maybe you've done it a couple of times and you're thinking, what is there for me? I've gone as high as I can go at this level. If I'm not getting a promotion, what's going to happen to me in this organization? And I want to talk to you about the fact that you don't have to wait for a promotion for you to increase your income, influence, and impact in your market. So today I'm sharing 6 other ways of increasing your income, your influence, your impact in your market other than promotion. And because I don't have much time, I'm going to go straight into this. Hey everybody, welcome, tune in, let other people know. I'm talking about promotion. How are you going to get ahead in your career if you're not getting a promotion? Do you stagnate at the same level? Or is there another way of increasing your income? Don't even try, act like you do not go for a promotion because you know there will be pay increase. Come on, people. We go for promotions because we expect a pay increase, but maybe not everybody's just motivated by the pay increase, but it's definitely a perk, isn't it? We also go for a higher position because we would like to increase our influence and our impact in the organization, in the industry we're in. And so many a times people are like, oh man, I'm not getting a promotion. I wasn't picked for this position. This is the 3rd year. This is the 5th year. What happens to me now? Does my career cap here? No, it doesn't. And there's 6 other ways that'll help you grow your income, influence, and impact are amazing. Make sure, guys, to subscribe to Modesta.Africa on YouTube and share this far and wide. Matter of fact, just today, tag a friend, because I know you don't need this. This is for a friend. Tag a friend that needs to learn these 6 ways of growing their income, influence, and impact other than getting a promotion at work. So number 1, do you know that you can position your personal brand, position your professional profile to become an expert speaker at a panel or a speaker on a lineup of speakers? I've helped a lot of people do this. They are at a position, and a lot of them actually in director position, and they're thinking, well, there's this one person sitting on this CEO seat. There's this one person on this executive director seat. So if I'm not on it, then what happens to my career? I have helped position people for, speaking engagement as expert panelists and expert keynote speakers in their field. And that has opened doors for other people to see them. It's opened doors for other people to want to engage with them. You know what? You get to share more in panels and speaking engagements than you would even at a job interview. Why? Because that interview is tailored to that position you're applying for. But when you get to engage in panels, in speaking engagements around a specific topic that you're passionate about, or a specific niche and angle in which you have decided you want to be known for, it'll open up your profile more than just being a person that will fill in a vacancy. So that's the first thing that you can do to grow your income, influence, and impact other than vying for promotion at work. The second thing that you can do is starting a nonprofit or a business of your own. Preferably that does not conflict with the work that you're currently engaged in, although I know increasingly so. Thank you for the times and the transitions of the reality of today. Many a times organizations now understand that this is your expertise. It's not this job that made you. You made this job. You qualify for the job you're in. That's why you got it. Therefore, you're able to use your skills, your competencies, your experience in other contexts as well. So increasingly so, employers are more open to you starting your own business, starting your own nonprofit, preferably when it doesn't conflict, but even in areas that seem to align with what you're currently engaged in and paid for and have signed a non-disclosure, not non-disclosure, but a non-conflict. What's that? I don't know what that term has gone away, but you've signed to say that you will not engage in anything that conflict what you currently do, that they will not be in the same area. It's basically saying you're not going to steal our proprietary information and take it out there, our intellectual property. But increasingly, so people say, you know what, you were an expert before you arrived. This is your thing, this is your area. Just make sure that, obviously you're not stealing company information, and, it's not going to be, I often, would tell my colleagues, I don't want to feel your other pursuits. I don't want to see them in stationery gone missing. I don't want to see them in the hours that you're meant to be engaged with a client or doing other things. I understand you have these things going. I would even support my own colleagues' work related to what we're doing elsewhere, because I want to see them grow. I want to see them thrive. So that's something else that you can do. Start a nonprofit or a business of your own on the side, and that way you're increasing your income, you're increasing your profile, and you're increasing your impact. The third thing that you can do to grow, other than getting a promotion, is social media, become a social media influencer. I'm serious. I mean, not, it's not like we're all winging it out here, every Tom, Dick, Harry, and Modesta. But, that is one way of saying to the world, hey, I exist. This is what I'm doing, and I'm so good at it. And I am passionate about it, and I have something meaningful, I have something relevant and value adding to bring to you. I actually have expert status in this field, and I would like to, just as I am doing now, guys, right? I am sharing strategies and tools, and I'm sharing resources that equip you to excel in career and business and to have exponential impact. And I'm just doing it on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on my LinkedIn, on my YouTube, and you can do the same on my Twitter people. You can do the same. So that's another way of increasing your income, your influence, and impact, becoming a social media influencer in the area that you're expert in. And so imagine what the value you would have added to the organization that would take you on if you got that promotion. Package that same value and share it on social media. And that's something that I've been helping people, and I have 3 clients that are about to sign up with me that want to better engage on social media in the areas of their expertise to boost their professional profiles, their personal brands as authorities in their field. They've done so much on the ground, mid-management, senior management, some of them regional, Pan-African regional leadership levels, but they still feel when it's not at the organizational level, right? It's not the company they're working for, or as a consultant, if it's not the client that they're speaking with, they're not that widely known, and they would now like to boost their income, their influence, and their impact, their expert status by engaging on social media. So you too can package all that goodness, all that expertise, all those years of experience, those competencies that you have gained over the years, rather than waiting, who will promote me, who will give me a chance, oh, I can do so well in the organization. Not that there's anything wrong with getting promotion. I'm all about getting promoted. I mean, I in anything I want to do, I want to get to the next level and the levels thereafter. But if that is not happening for you, that's not the end for you. You don't sit and wait for a promotion. Matter of fact, like, side thing, let me just let you know. This has happened to me many times. When you go out and broaden your horizons, and I don't mean you leave your job, but I mean when you go and engage with your market and engage even outside of your current market or country, then even those that just thought you were, run-of-the-mill, cookie-cutter, just same old you, all of a sudden open up their eyes to, oh my word, look at how much Julius brings to the table. Oh my goodness, Kathy is so distinguished in this area. I had no idea that Hawa is so well versed, and I'm just looking at Yuma. Wow, did you hear the conference that he spoke at? Did you see that, that webinar that he hosted on this, that, and the other? So many a times, moving away, casting your net widely, broadening your horizons, and engaging in other areas, especially through social media, which allows you to transcend borders and all kinds of things, right? Immediately, takes your expert status and your credibility higher. So that is the I'm like, what? That is the third thing that you can do to boost your income, impact, and influence, other than getting a job promotion. So that's number 3. Number 4, I love this one. You can take your CV and include it, and of course, you're having conversations and negotiating, but you can become an associate for a consulting firm, right? And they can in turn become an associate with. So you could be an independent consultant for an established firm, whether it's an international firm or it's a local firm. That way, whenever they're bidding for jobs or whenever they're engaged in assignments, they can include you, and boom, there comes exposure to other organizations, to other industries, to other areas of focus other than what you were going to do in your job. If had you been promoted, there goes the additional income. There comes the impact that you would like to have, and you can now have it in the market other than just working with the one organization. So there's so many ways, guys. So that's the fourth. Become an associate for a consulting firm, for a coaching practice, for another business that is similar to yours. But guys, I am in no way, by no means, please don't look for me telling you to cheat and squirm and go behind your employer's back to do things. No, bring it up, have that conversation, and let them know that you're going to be engaged in these things, because guys, the world is small. Like, you will meet them somewhere somehow, and you'll be dodging people, and you're supposed to be an expert sitting somewhere. So relax, have a conversation with them, let them know your intentions, and go for it. And then number five, Modesta. Guys, it's because I'd written even the title as a number, so I got confused. Number 5, create and update your LinkedIn profile. This should have been number 1. The easiest way for you to increase your income, influence, and impact immediately is to boost your personal brand, your professional profile on LinkedIn. Why? Because people will search you according to industry. They'll have these keywords on skills and competencies they're looking for. They might even search according to geographic location or technical capacity or seniority. You will find not only people wanting to link with you to connect, but recruiters will look for you. Organizations that are seeking, maybe they have this bespoke service, or they're looking at executive headhunting, like really high level, and they see you and your profile is looking good. You've got a great headshot, nice heading that introduces who you are and your expertise. Listen, one of the things I tell people is, don't put, unless you have a really great position in an organization, don't put your position and organization as your header on LinkedIn. Put your professional expertise as your header. So I'm not going to say, manager for ABC Bank, whatever, right? I would like to use my professional capacity. So maybe it's financial industry manager or financial industry professional, whatever it is. I would couch it in those terms, so that then I am boosting my profile rather than boosting the organization's profile, unless of course you work for one of those organizations that are just so competitive, and just being associated with them is a plus to your profile. And of course, you'll write the about section. That's a nice, beautifully written, very strategic bio of your capacity, your background, your seniority, your expertise. If you can put some metrics to it, the kind of budgets you've handled, the number of people you've worked with, maybe the number of branches, clients, etc., their value. If you can put some metrics to it, it sounds so much better. And without sounding too salesy, without sounding like I am available in the market, because you're actually not, you're engaged somewhere else. You can mention the kind of areas that interest you, so that anybody who's looking for a person in that area. I've actually heard of a lot of people who get new jobs, who get speaking opportunities, who get earning opportunities on LinkedIn simply by updating their profile. So here, English people, look, was my first language. Don't mind this twanging. English was not my first language. Here are the 5 ways, I'm going to repeat them again, of growing your income, influence, and impact other than getting a promotion on the job. If you're being passed up for that promotion, fear not. You can. Number 1, position yourself as an expert panelist or speaker. Number 2, start a nonprofit or a business, preferably if it doesn't conflict with what you're currently engaged in, where you're employed, or you can have a conversation with them and just, assuage their fears that I am not going to touch anything that relates to this work, but I'm just going to use my expertise, which I had even before I showed up, my industry expertise in this area. Number 3, social media. become a social media influencer. You immediately traverse geographic spaces. You're speaking to people at different levels that you may not even be able to in the confines of the position you'd have at work. Number 4, position yourself as an associate consultant, coach, a service provider for other organizations. And so when they're bidding for those contracts, when they're looking to engage, and they're sending CVs to clients, your CV goes in as well. And you're able to, in your own time, I don't know, Saturdays, Sundays, you're able to, in your own time, engage with a greater number and diversity of sectors and industry areas than you would have in the position that you have. And then number 5, create and update your LinkedIn profile. Guys, the surest way of increasing your income, influence, and impact is updating your profile. And bonus number 6, engage, bringing relevant, value-adding, and expert-oriented, solution-oriented content on social media. LinkedIn is a no-brainer. Instagram right now, honestly, is sounding like the second best. Facebook, absolutely. And Twitter, if you have that nice, sweet and short tweetable tweet, put that out so that you can elevate your profile. You can actually give yourself that promotion. And I am telling you, guarantee you will come back and tell me the very people that passed you for promotion will be looking for you for that or even greater, because you have packaged and positioned yourself for greater income, influence, and impact, not just in the organization that you were hoping to get the promotion, but in the industry. It could be in the region, it could be in the world. There is nothing that you are limited to. Do not lose heart because you lost out on a promotion. You can promote yourself by following the 6 sure ways of growing your income, influence, and impact outside of career promotion. Guys, I'm going to put the link. If you would like to take action this week, maybe you've identified the one area like, wow, this would be the area for me to work on so that I can boost my profile. I want you to ask yourself, so which is the one area I can do right now? Sorry that the video paused, but my alarm went off for the master plan class. I have to jump off and get on the master plan class right now. But if you have identified one area, you're like, I can do this, challenge yourself to do it fully. If it's updating your LinkedIn profile, do that fully. If it's positioning a bio for a speaker or a panelist, do that this week. If you'd like help with positioning, with personal branding, with the languaging, with the strategy, the tools, the tips, to growing your income, influence, and impact using your own personal brand, other than vying for promotion, I am putting a link to a discovery call. Schedule a discovery call with me, and I can help you promote yourself by positioning yourself in the industry, in your market, in your field, in a way that job promotion could never do. All right, guys, I love you. I really have to go to my class right now. Have a wonderful, wonderful, what day of the week is this? Tuesday. And I'll catch up with you in the next feed. Thank you, Lemon Spa, Baby Joe, Miss Noma, Mgonja, Elisha, Esther, Pande, Lilim. So, guys, I see you all. I love you, but I got to go right now. I have a session. Tell me if this was impactful to you. Subscribe to Modesta.Africa on YouTube. And please tag me on the videos that you think are really, really worth delving more into, and I will create blog posts that address those videos, those topics, and those strategies that I've mentioned. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Catch up with you in the next feed. Bye.